Am I the arsehole for telling my house guest about my son? I, 38 male, live with my son, 20 male. His mum is not in the picture and I have no other children. Last year my son came out as gay. While it was not something I'm familiar with, I of course accepted him because he's my son and I love him. It was surprising because my son typically presents as very masculine and was very athletic and into sports growing up and still is. I apologize if that's not PC to say I'm still learning, but it is important to this story. When my son came out to me, I asked how open he wanted to be with it, and he said it's not a secret and anyone can know. I've casually mentioned to other people that my son is gay and he's never had an issue with it. About a month ago, my friend, 40 male, asked me if his son, 22 male, could live with us for a while. He started grad school and my house is close to the school. I'm very close to my friend and his son is like a nephew to me, but our sons have only met a few times. My friend moved to the other side of the country when his son was 5. I was worried it would be weird for my friend's son, but he got very comfortable right away, almost too comfortable. I found that he was very comfortable being at home wearing nothing but skivvies, which I would never do in someone else's house. But maybe this generation is different. I've always been on sports teams and in this kind of culture, so it didn't bother me. But it occurred to me that he might not know my son is gay and might not be doing this if he did know. I tried to bring it up in a way that I thought was subtle. I mentioned a date my son went on and kept saying he to my friend's son, and I guess he got the hint. He started being dressed more, especially when my son's home. One day he mentioned my son being gay, and my son asked him how he knew. He said I told him. My son privately came to him and asked if I told our house guest about him being gay, so he's wear clothes. I said he deserved to know so he could decide if he felt comfortable doing that, and it seems like he isn't. My son got mad and said we were being homophobic. I asked if anything else had changed between them, besides him wearing more than underwear. My son and him have been bonding, and my son admitted no. I told him that if he is this upset about our house guest wearing clothes, I clearly did the right thing by telling him. My son is calling me the arsehole, but I don't think I did anything wrong.
Am I the asshole for filing a complaint against my son's teacher? I, 34 female, have one son, 10. He is enrolled in per local public school. My husband, 35 male, got a new job a year ago and we had to move from our city to a much smaller area. Since we moved, we've had several problems with our son's teacher. I was very excited at first because she seemed young and I thought she'd have and give our son a modern education. I was quickly proven wrong. His teacher refuses to allow the students to use the school-provided Chromebooks in her classroom. She makes the kids write their assignments on paper and worksheets, which is really inconvenient to make up absent work. Next, at the end of the day, she has the class do a 10-minute cleanup, which I understand, but it seems like she unfairly favors the girls in the class. The boys have to push in all the chairs at the end of the day, and then the boys line up at the end of the line for dismissal because ladies first. She seems to have archaic ideas about gender norms that I don't agree with. I don't want my son to feel like he is less than a girl because he never gets to be first in line. There was also an incident where my son and another boy were talking during the lesson. I understand that this is not okay, but when he was pulled aside and talked to about this, she forced him to say yes, ma'am, instead of just okay. I took all of these complaints to the principal who said he would look into it. My husband and some of my friends think I'm overreacting because she's teaching them manners. Am I the asshole for taking my complaints to the principal?